Hello again. So today we're going to look into the NEXTION instruction set page again, and we're looking into this command up here to where it says the BR print string on device. To begin, we're also going to go into to the preview, the VIS video, so it's going to kind of work off of that one. So let's look into it here. We get the X string for the, well, let me see where to begin. Let me see here. The reason in it is because, what's the reason in it is because you can get you can get a text, and for this one is my passcode, and if it's entered incorrectly you get a text box. Okay, so I have a text overlapping all this. Do keep in mind a warning, once you overlap too many, it really doesn't look good on the screen. It doesn't look professional. It just looks a little sloppy because you get like glitches on the screen itself. So for this one you have a hotspot and then a text, so it's not too bad. When it's multiple buttons, then it becomes a problem. But we're going to do this differently. So on my original programming itself, I had it as a text box, and once you enter the text incorrectly, you get this warning: incorrect passcode. So the original way was it was over the hotspots themselves. So I wanted to clean that up, make it a little bit better, and just where I don't have this, just in case in the future I want to add a future button on here. But for now, I would like it a little bit cleaner. Do keep in mind, any of the videos, there's always room for creativity and improvement. So let's look into the website here. Into the website here, it shows xstr is the command. It's like you're making the text box itself, so you need an X location where you want to start, the starting point, your Y location, and then you want the width and height of the box itself. It's a text box, that's what it is. Your font ID. Now for your font ID, we'll go over that in a little bit. Your font color, your back color, your X center, your Y center, your STA. If you look on here, it does say a STA. Fill, you can get it where it's a 0 crop image, a solid color or an image. Number 3 would be a no back color, and this is when set STA as crop image or image. Back color means the image ID. We'll go into that over a little bit here too as well. And then of course your string. Your string means the wording in itself, and here's an example of how they did theirs. And here's the string itself. So I want to copy this because it's going to be a little bit confusing here. Even though you still get the little box that helps you, it's still a little bit on the confusing side. So let's see, enter. Now it's into the enter. T3, 4, and 5. I need to find if it's incorrect. Here it is. So if it's incorrect, I have it as the visibility of the T3, 4, and T and 5. So the visibility will just come on. So we're going to remove that. I don't want to remove it into its entirety yet. Well, actually, yeah. Let's just remove it to its entirety. Well, no. Let's leave it that for now. Okay. So since we're making a text box, let's put this on. Control V here. I want to put that there. Okay, and then it's my X string, xstr. Okay. Do keep in mind you still get this pop-up box here. It helps. I mean, but it's a little bit on the confusing side. I always save the website on my background here just to get a little bit of a better explanation as to that little box itself. So just like this one, we're creating this one again, but as a pop-up, not as a box where it just lingers here. Okay. So that's the nice thing about this, and that's what I like about it. I don't have it just lingering there. So for the first one itself, T3, I need the location. Of course, it's the X, Y, width, and height. Same thing. So let's see, 155, 75. So we need to memorize all this. And then the width and the height of the box, the width and the height. Let's see. 194.54. The font ID. Okay, font ID means it goes, I have so many fonts here. And then it goes into these little numbers on the side of the font itself. These are the font IDs. For this one, I'm using it as, the font ID on this one was 18. So I need that one to be number 18. Font color. Since it's black, if I'm not mistaken, black is 0. Yeah, here it is. Black is 0. And I need a background for it, so I need to remember 63,488. So the font color is 0. My background color, I need it as a background color, so I need this one as red. So it's 63,488. Or you can put it as red, but you might not have it as red. You might have a different hue of the red itself. And then it's X center, Y center. So that's where I go back into the page here. Let's see. X center, Y center. X center, 0 is left alignment. Y, 1 is center, and 2 is right aligned. So I need for both of these to be centered. So it'll be 1, 1, X center, Y center, and then the STIN string. STA is background fill. So you can either do a crop image, a solid color. For me, it would be a solid color. This string, the STA goes in. That goes with the background color. It goes along. These two go with each other. I don't know why they didn't put them next to each other, but they go with each other. So for me, my program, I need it as a solid color. It's going to be red. So I need this one to be number 1. Comma, and then my string, of course. So open quotations, and I want it to say warning, caps, and then the exclamation point, warning. So just to prove this one here, we're gonna go ahead and specimen was out of range. We're going to delete this one. Delete. We no longer want this one because we want it as a not as a button, as a text anymore. We just want it to populate. So let's run a debug and let's see how that looks when we enter an incorrect password. We have one error. Let's see where that one's at. T3 visibility. Let's delete that one. Well, just click delete. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's not supposed to be there. So now we're just waiting for it to populate here. Okay, good. Oops, where'd it go? Okay, so it populates. Let's check it now. Let's enter an incorrect password. 2. Oh, wait a minute, I did it wrong. Let's see here. Incorrect password. I just found a glitch in my programming there, so I need to fix that one. So 2, enter non-incorrect password. When I confirm it, 3. So yeah, see, the warning does come up. There you go. So that's perfect. So that's what that does. That does. Not just that, if you notice, it gives you a better control of the programming in itself, of the text itself. I wish they did that with the boxes, the touch boxes. It'd be a lot easier in the sense of overlapping itself, the boxes themselves. So that's what the xstr does. It just gives you a allows you to populate text as opposed to having a box text. And not just that, it gives you better control in the programming of the black area here in the programming, as opposed to just already have it fixed and you can't really control it, as opposed to the green part here. So that's a nice aspect of it in the programming in itself. So real quick here, let's see what I want to go over. Yeah, for the cropping, do keep in mind, if it does populate over a button, it will cover that button. Okay, so just make sure that's not over any buttons, or that it doesn't cover anything, because it will cover it. And well, I hope you find this useful. If you have not subscribed to my page, go ahead and subscribe. Of course, give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you again in a couple of days here. And you have a wonderful day.